an area where somebody is shot and killed, and the person who shoots and kills them gets into your truck and you drive back, what does that make you?
Bad guy, apparently.
And together, Tweedledum and Tweedledee here have left behind a damning trail of clues that will seal their fate and reveal that at the center of everything is a twisted and evil woman.
We were high, I mean.
I don't think he was supposed to survive.
I wouldn't even have the balls to pull a trigger on
Size
something.
that back up at all?
Kind of, yeah. I don't know.
You're under arrest for attempted murder in the first degree.
Wait, what?
You just saw 17-year-old Joseph Good. Just hours ago, this teenage hitman was caught fleeing on camera after the attempted murder of Baron Lee. But that very same footage he is being confronted with will soon reveal that Joseph isn't the only killer.
Your truck drives an area where somebody is shot and killed, and the person who shoots and kills them gets into your truck and you drive back. What does that make you?
Bad guy, apparently.
And together, Tweedledum and Tweedledee here have left behind a damning trail of clues that will seal their fate and reveal that at the center of everything is a twisted and evil woman.
We were high, I mean.
I don't think he was supposed to survive.
I wouldn't even have the balls to pull a trigger on someone.
So I know that you know what happened. Okay, don't lie to me.
The I was unsure and things only go so far.
On July 10th, 2020, police in Bellevue, Washington responded to a panicked call from a woman hiding in her apartment. After hearing what seemed like endless gunshots from the parking lot just outside her window, she dropped to the ground and begged police to come help. When they arrived, they discovered a disturbing scene. Baron Lee was lying on the pavement by his car, bleeding heavily from 9 gunshot wounds. En route to the hospital, he repeatedly asked police to make sure his son, who was in his home, was okay. His 7-year-old son Eric was the light of his life. Disabled after a healthcare mishap, he relied on his father for care that Baron put above everything else in his life, even as he stood at death's door. As Baron fought for his life through multiple surgeries to remove 6 bullets that remained inside him, police tracked down who had done this to them, and it led them to a surprising place. To 2 17-year-olds, teen who had been hired as hitmen, or hit boys, by Baron's ex-wife. And the reason why is as unbelievable as the crime itself. To get to the bottom of it, police brought the 2 suspects, the shooter Joseph and the getaway driver Quincy, in for questioning. The following footage was kindly provided to us by the Bellevue Police Department, and it begins with the 17-year-old not getting off to a very good start.
Have you ever been arrested before?
One time, probably 6 months ago.
Okay.
We took it around Christmas.
What was that for?
I was drinking, and then I was driving around with my friends, and we were drinking, and then we got we broke a window or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So malicious mischief or something like that.
That was the only time though.
Okay.
I think that was January.
Kind of a youthful indiscretion.
Yeah.
Okay. Not super concerned about that. Did they read you your rights at the time? Do you remember?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we're going to go through it again just so you understand everything. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that now.
Yeah. I've got a lot of information to share with you, so
Yeah.
Police read him his rights for the second time in his short life. Now, if I had already been arrested at 17, my parents would have made sure I didn't live to see 18, let alone get arrested again. In the next room over, Quincy, who has a squeaky clean record, agrees to speak with police.
When was the last time you were down in Bellevue? You probably noticed we're from Bellevue PD, we're not from Mount Vernon PD.
Uh-huh.
When was the last time you think you were in Bellevue?
Last time, officially, I was down there, moving, walking around and stuff.
Well, I mean, what's officially versus unofficially?
Because I drove and passed through Bellevue and drove and passed back Bellevue, but I haven't really been to Bellevue since, I haven't been walking around Bellevue since COVID started. I went down there, me and my friend drove around, then we went back, didn't find anything to do, got bored.
Who was that you were down there with?
A friend.
You remember who?
Yeah. But may I ask what it was all about, though?
Well, yeah, we had an incident in Bellevue, and that's what we're here to talk to you about. They told you what you were arrested for, right?
No, they didn't. I was asking, and they were just shut up and just wait for the detective. That's all right. That's all they told me, and I was...
Okay.
Yeah.
So like we said, it's a pretty serious thing, but as we said, right now we think you're more minimal. But
What do you mean by that?
minimal in your involvement in it? Like, I think there's other people that are more, I don't know how to best explain it. So there's other people that obviously have played a greater role in what happened.
I'm not catching them.
Oh, that's fine. I think as we talk about it, it'll probably make more sense, but
Okay. So to be clear, you're under arrest for an assault.
An assault?
An assault, yes. And it's a pretty serious one.
What assault?
do you want to solve this?
What?
Do you know what that means?
Like beating up someone?
That's one version.
Harming another human being, yeah.
Harming another human being. So like just beating someone up? Like
This one's a little more serious than that. This one involved a firearm.
a firearm?
Mhm.
What firearm?
In this particular case, it was a handgun.
A handgun? Okay.
And the good news is, like we said, we think your involvement was minimal. Okay.
Minimal?
Yeah. We think, like you said, we think there are other people who are more responsible for this than you are. Okay. Which brings us back to the last time you were in Bellevue.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you were down there, but just kind of turned around and came back.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when that was?
No.
Ballpark?
I would. Me and my we went down there and we came back. We were high. I mean, I'm gonna come out straight on with you guys. I mean, yeah, I smoke and everything. We're high. We just got bored at home. We went for a drive. We like drives. I'm a car guy. I like to drive, feel the wind and everything.
Just to be clear, we're talking about marijuana.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to be clear, yes. I promise that. Just remember, I wasn't drinking or anything.
You smoked, but you didn't inhale. Great.
I mean,
Remember that was helpful.
Quincy has taken a page from the cringy criminal handbook, repeating questions back to detectives to buy himself time. Fortunately for him, detectives want to gain a little trust before they call him out on his behavior, because boy, do they have some calling out to do.
Do you remember who you were with?
just my buddy, my best friend.
Yeah, what's your best friend's name?
Do you remember? Sorry, go ahead.
He's your best friend?
Yeah, no, that's
Okay. So is there any reason why you didn't tell us you weren't his best friend?
Well, I mean, we haven't really hanged out much. We've been getting in arguments a lot.
What's going on?
We're disagreeing on certain things about why he's been I don't know, he's been really I've been inviting him to go hang out and stuff. He's like, nah, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. And I just been home getting really depressed and stuff. Wants to hang out with me. I'm getting bored and lonely,
Yeah.
And so he's been doing his own thing. I haven't heard from him. I've only hanged out with his sister. I've been hanging out with my friends. I've been going to the parties. I don't know what he's been doing. But
I heard word on the street he's trying to hook up with some gang.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's what I heard. He's hanging out with some other guys or
Wow.
maybe some gang involvement or something.
Nah,
Heard anything about that?
I don't know anything about that.
So the last time that you went down there and you remember which car you were driving?
I was driving a red truck.
Red truck. What kind of truck? Whose truck is it?
My dad's.
What kind of truck does your dad have?
It's a 1995 Ford F-150.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Is it like a crew cab?
Single.
Do you remember where you wound up in Bellevue? Like what part of Bellevue you were in?
No. It was late. It was late, and then we stayed the night at this little place past Bellevue a bit. Probably towards, it was past Bellevue. But I think we were heading towards, what was it?
Which direction?
The pass. We're heading towards the pass. So we went from Bellevue.
Towards North Bend area.
Yeah, we're around there. We stayed the night somewhere.
You said at a hotel?
No, I stayed in my truck because I was low on gas and I didn't want to put gas until the morning. And so the next morning we slept in the truck. We woke up. It was cold. So we start the truck. We left around probably early in the morning so I could get home before 12 or 1. And so we left, drove all the way back.
So here's the deal. Like I said, we have some information that you went to Bellevue and that you were involved in what we're talking about, what we want to talk about. We know there with you, just like you said. We want to give you the opportunity to tell us what happened. We basically already know what happened. We're giving you the opportunity because, one, like I said, we don't think that you were that involved. But, if you try to cover up or to kind of sugarcoat your involvement, that's going to look bad on you. I've always told people, there's 2 types of people in the world. There's the ones that do something and make a mistake, and then they own up to it. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, yeah, I did something wrong. Then I admit it, I did something wrong. And those people get their punishment. There's people that do something wrong, and then they say, no, I never did anything wrong. And when it finally comes to fruition, people find out it's a whole lot worse, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've ever seen that in life, but that, so when you have the opportunity, like you do right now, we're giving you an opportunity to kind of tell us what happened when you were here in Bellevue, or in Bellevue. Mm-hmm.
We also know that there is another person involved that needs to be held accountable for a much larger role in this than you seem to have played. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of what we're interested in today. Right?
Okay. There's a reason we're talking to you, because we've already talked with you. Okay. So we know there's more to what you guys did when you were in Bellevue than what you're telling us, because we've already talked with them. Okay. So you want to tell us your side of what happened and what your involvement was?
We went. I was parked on a hill. Like I said, my truck was acting funny. Okay. And I started it. Said he was gonna go look for something. I didn't really know. I didn't. And then next thing you know, I turn on my truck. It's ticking. My windows are rolled up and everything. I'm just chilling, and he just comes back and he just said, "We gotta go."
Whose idea was the trip to Bellevue?
Idea?
Yeah.
His.
Did he tell you why he needed to go to Bellevue?
Not really.
When did he tell you that you needed to go to Bellevue?
I don't remember.
Was it that night?
It was. Okay, I can't really remember because I was on shrooms. I was on shrooms.
You and Jada were smoking shrooms for the first time.
Yeah, I was on shrooms. I was tripping hard and stuff, and I mean, I did smoke too, and that intense to my trip and stuff, and he was just all like, let's go to Bellevue and stuff, and I was agreeing with him and everything. Mm-hmm.
So it was that night? This wasn't something you guys had talked about earlier in the week, like, hey, let's go to Bellevue on Friday?
Not really, no.
It was just that morning that he grabbed you and wanted to go. Mm-hmm. And you guys drove down that morning, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't the night before. You didn't sleep in your truck. Okay.
If you're going to lie to 2 detectives' faces, you might want to sound a little more confident than Quincy does here. But there's a good reason why he's starting to sweat. Because days before the murder, Quincy and Joseph had a text conversation where Joseph offered Quincy $5,000 to drive him to commit the murder. Well, attempted murder at least. And why exactly does Joseph need a driver? Because he only had his learner's permit. He's in for a whole different kind of learning in prison.
So once you get there, he gets out of the car, what does he tell you?
He's all like, I'll be back. And I was like, where are you going? He's all like, I'm just going to go walk around. I'm tired of sitting in the truck. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to go walk around. I'm not wearing the right type of shoes for these because at the time, my shoes, I don't want to get them.
Those are nice shoes.
Thank you, but they're dirty already. But at the time, they were brand new. And so I was like, I ain't walking. I already creased them enough from pushing in my clutch a lot. So I'm just chilling in the truck, and then my truck starts ticking, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Open my hood and everything. I start checking the engine and everything, and then I get back in my truck. I pop music. I start texting, "Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" And then text back, and then you see him walking, and then he gets back in. He's like, "Let's go." And I was like, "Where were you?" And he's like, "I was just walking, like I said." And I was like, "Okay."
Because, he said he got out a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he left and came back, left and came back.
Mm-hmm.
So you just said it was just one time. Was it one time or was it multiple times? Or?
I mean, there was the gas, and then probably when we took a piss.
Well, I meant after you parked.
Oh, after
he gets out and he leaves.
Yeah.
Where you drove away without him?
Yeah, I did, because my truck was ticking.
Okay, so where'd you go to?
I just drove down to the light. I took a left, went to the gas station, flipped it, went back right to the same hill, and then I was waiting for him, still texting him, "Where you at? Where you at?" Nothing. And so I stayed parked for a couple more minutes again, and then I turned my truck back on. It's making that ticking again. And so I drive it again, back down to the light, around the gas station, and then back. And I text him, I'm like, "Bro, where you at?" I didn't get no response.
You, one of the times drove through, or actually a couple of times drove through the apartment complex too?
Yeah, because I was trying to find him at first. I mean, the third time I was like, "Okay, I'm going to see where he's at." So I just went driving around because I got bored too. So I was just driving around. I went across, down, I went all over. And then I went down the road more, came back, went towards the store. I couldn't spot him anywhere. So I don't know where he went.
You said he came walking back last time, but you told us he came running back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Any reason why you said he came running back?
I probably saw him as he was walking. I mean, I'm over here tripping on shrooms. I mean, everything's different perspective. I can't remember time. I can't remember exact date. I mean, it's the mind games.
You said you went through an apartment complex, but you had dropped him off and he got out?
Not at the apartment complex.
Not at the apartment complex, you didn't drop him off?
Uh-huh.
Where'd you drop him off at?
I was on a hill.
You're on a hill?
Yeah, like towards a tennis court, I think.
Why did you go there?
Because I was just parked there. He said pull over, and he's like, I want okay. And I just stood there. And he's like, "I'll be back. I'm just gonna go for a walk." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here because I don't really want to waste any more gas." So I just stood there, listening to music on my phone, playing games, waiting for him. Nothing. And then I finally was like, "Okay."
Recognize that truck?
Yeah, that's mine.
It's your truck. So you see the date there on the bottom? It's actually kind of backwards, but just kind of ironic. Yesterday was the 7th.
Like right here.
Well, the date's backwards. The month is in the middle.
The month is in the middle, yeah. The 10 is
Even though if that was October 7th, that would be yesterday. But we obviously weren't there yesterday. It's July 10th, 2020.
Okay. Yeah, that's my truck.
So that was your truck going into this parking lot here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right there by that hill you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I was parked like probably right here,
Mhm.
and then I stood there, letting cars go through and everything, and then I turn it on, starts ticking, check the hood and everything.
So you pulled in here, you parked. Actually, you pulled in, and then you pulled out, and you drove, and then you went parked on that side of the hill. And after you parked, Joseph went walking by.
Yeah.
And so at 6:40, he walks in, and then we have other ones where he walks in, walks out, walks in, walks out. Your truck, like I said, goes out. There's also traffic cameras everywhere in the city of Bellevue.
Okay.
So comes back, gets in the truck. Does he tell you what he did? To talk about it at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did he show you the gun he had?
He had a gun.
Did he show it to you?
Not that I remember of. Like, I was on shroom. I mean, I can't even remember what I did. When I was on shrooms. To be honest with you guys, I mean,
So what happened after you left there?
we just drove back. I mean, the only thing was weird is, I don't know, he was just kept saying, we gotta go. I was like, well, why? And chill out. What's wrong? And he's like, nothing, just, I wanna go home already. I was like, okay. And we drove back.
At this point, Quincy should be aware of how much trouble he's in, if he's paying attention, because police were essentially able to track their entire journey to Bellevue and their journey back, including this footage of Joseph returning after the shooting. And as detectives have said, that's not walking. That's a person running from the consequences of their actions.
We have, so this is when you leave Bellevue, right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Lakemont, Newport, and this is 8:26. You're leaving Bellevue. We were able to get the license plate from that picture there, which is how we knew that your pickup was there. Okay, so 8:26, you leave Bellevue. And so this person here in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're driving, always wear the seatbelt under his arm like that? Always wear the seatbelt under his arm like that when he's in your driving seat?
A lot of people don't wear seatbelts in my car.
Well, he's got
when
one on.
He wears it. He just wears it under his arm.
Yeah, he does.
Is that
Is that a regular thing?
Yeah, all my friends do it.
all your friends do?
Yeah.
Right. But does it as well?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I'll do it, or I just have it behind me. I'll just have it there.
So you can see there. There's Joseph there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you agree it's Joseph in your truck?
Yeah.
This is on July 17th. And this is the same one on July 10th when you guys came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the truck with you. You guys drive to Bellevue, you come back. So you don't know what happened when you got out of the truck at all.
No.
You don't know. Do you know anything that happened up in this apartment complex?
No.
No, you don't know anything at all?
No.
Okay. So I want you to be honest with me. Okay. I know that you know what happened.
What do you mean?
I know. So this is. I don't ask questions I don't already know the answer to. Okay. So I know that you know what happened.
I mean, I was on shrooms. I mean,
Okay. So
I'm telling you guys everything. But
all right. I'm gonna show you this picture.
that.
You see the time right here?
12:05.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you recognize anything about that picture that looks unique?
Looks unique.
Yeah. I mean, what does this look like it is? Just the format of the picture itself. Not what the content is, but like if I take this whole picture away, what do you see up there at the very top? Like if you look here, here, and here, what do you see?
Phone percent, like the time and stuff.
Yeah, what do you see that on?
A phone.
A phone, right? It's a screenshot. You've seen screenshots before, right?
Mhm.
You know whose phone that screenshot came from?
Who?
It's 12:05. This was a screenshot.
Okay.
Which phone do you think that came off of?
I don't know.
So I found that image on your phone.
On my phone.
See, we have the ability to write warrants to Apple, and we can get information from them. And anything that you do on your phone goes out in the cloud. You know what the cloud is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this picture was on your phone, was a screenshot from your phone. It was taken at 12:05 on the day of the shooting.
Okay.
Okay, so the shooting occurs at 8:24. You drive back to Mount Vernon, and at 12:05, you look up this shooting,
Okay.
and you take a screenshot of it, and then you deleted it and put it in your expunged folder, which is where I found it. Then the next morning at 5:05, you took another screenshot of the same thing, different news media. I don't have that picture with me, but you took another one following up on that. So that's how I know you know what happened there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Why would you be looking to see this? What happened there?
You probably told me when I was on shrooms.
He told you on shrooms that he went there.
Probably.
What did he tell you he did?
I don't really remember.
You don't remember what Joe told you?
I was on shrooms all day.
Okay.
And then I
So-
took acid the next day.
So remember, we already told you that you're part.
I understand that, yeah.
Right now, you're driving somebody to Bellevue to commit a crime and then bringing them back from Mount Vernon. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to make more crimes by lying to us about what your involvement was in it or what you know about it or what he said to you?
I don't know much about it. I mean,
What did you tell you?
nothing. I mean, he just told me to go to Bellevue. He went. He did his own thing. Next thing you know, he got back in. I'm tripping on shrooms. He just starts saying we gotta go, and he's all like, check the news. Check the news when you get home and stuff. And I was like, why? This and that. He's like, just do it. And I was like, okay.
Told you to look at the news to see what happened.
Isn't it crazy how selective Quincy's memory is on shrooms? Joseph, however, has a lot less to say, and he wouldn't be happy if he heard what Quincy was confessing.
Did you catch where we were from?
What do you mean?
What city we work for?
So we're in Mount Vernon right now, but
Oh, Bellevue. I saw
Yeah.
it on the side of the tank.
yeah. So we're from Bellevue. Any ideas why we might be talking with you today? Okay. So back in July, around July 10th or so, we had an incident in Bellevue that you may or may not have been familiar with. I don't know. There was a shooting in Bellevue. Individual got shot. So, anyways, going back, so we went out and we investigated that. And during the course of our investigation, we came across a vehicle. I'm just wondering if you might recognize that. Actually, before I even get to that, I didn't know if you recognize who that is.
No.
Never seen her before. How about that lady?
Are they the same person? No. I don't know. I've never seen them.
You've never seen either of those people before?
Not that I can remember.
Did it look like the same person?
No.
No. Okay.
Nah.
I think there's potential that they are the same person at one point.
I mean,
but-
because their hair looks dyed.
yeah.
Well, but hair color could be changed.
Yeah.
That's-
So maybe it used to be that.
Yeah. It goes back. We can see the roots are darker like that. So yeah, I think it's the same person. Just things have changed. Kind of like a catfish. But. So, but you had never seen that person before. Oh. How about him? Recognize that guy?
Yeah, that's my thing.
So, you hang out with him ever, or
Every once in a while.
every once in a while?
Yeah.
Ever drive with you to Bellevue?
I don't remember. We used to hang out a lot.
What happened?
I don't know. We just don't hang out a ton anymore. Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, but not as much anymore. When did you guys stop hanging out together?
Well, we still hang out, just like not a ton.
Anything major happen that did you do something that maybe made you stop wanting to hang out with them?
I don't think so. No. Just...
So when, like I said, we had that shooting in Bellevue. After we went back, we found this vehicle pulling into a gas station down in Bellevue. You recognize that pickup at all?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You've never seen that pickup before, or
I know a few people who own those.
anybody that you know that owns a pickup like that?
Yeah, a couple other people.
So he does have one like that?
I'm not sure if it's that one, but I think so. I don't know.
Or have you ever been in a pickup before? When was the last time that you were in this pickup?
I don't know. It's been broken for a long time.
What happened to it?
Clutch or something, I think, went out.
Clutch went out?
Yeah.
Do you know how long that's been?
A long time. I'm not exactly sure, but
That's fine. 'Cause some people say a long time, and I'm like, oh, is that like 2 weeks? I'm old.
Oh, like,
So a long time to me is like years.
yeah.
But I imagine Quickie probably hasn't been driving a pickup very long. If you only have a permit.
Yeah. Well,
So-
he's had his license longer than me, so.
Okay.
Or I don't have it at all, but he's had it a while.
So it's a long time, like a couple of weeks, or is it like 2 months, a year? You just have the clutch have been out for a long time. I was just trying to put a reference on.
5, 6 months? I don't know.
5 or 6 months clutch has been out.
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
So there's that picture there. Not look any clearer.
No, not really.
All right.
Can I get an attorney before I answer all these questions
Yeah.
and stuff? I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
All right, that's fine. More than entitled to have an attorney.
Okay.
All right.
And what will an attorney do for me? Like, will they tell me what to say or what? 'Cause-
Well, yeah, I mean, you've asked for an attorney, so I can't explain to you what an attorney will do for you. That's what an attorney will explain to you. What I'll tell you is that we're going to. Do you have time?
Yep.
So at this point, we're not going to ask any more questions. We're going to put you into a holding area.
Okay.
We'll work on getting you access to that attorney.
Okay.
We're going to we'll have you transported. You're made aware of what you were arrested for earlier, correct?
They said assault?
It's an assault, but it's assault in the first degree, and it's in correlation with an attempted murder in the first degree.
Wait, what?
So you're under arrest for
Yeah.
attempted murder in the first degree. Okay? So, like I said, I'm not going to ask any questions, but we're going to put you into a holding cell. And we have another interview to do with some of the other individuals. But you'll be booked down into King County Youth Correction Center.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and work on getting that attorney for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, time is 1:42, and I'm ending the audio only recording.
Just hold tight here for just a second, okay?
Okay. What?
What's happening is exactly what should happen, because Joseph didn't just shoot a random person. He became a failed assassin, also a woman could get revenge on an ex. Originally, the victim, Baron Lee, was married to this lady, Sharon Rose Kelly. After the birth of their son, who developed a disability due to medical malpractice, she began to have affairs and refused to care for their son. Yet when Baron tried to divorce her, all hell broke loose. She called the police, claiming that Baron had hit her and her son. The reality, however, was the opposite. Sharon was wrongly given full custody of their son. Within the first 3 months of him being in her care, he was hospitalized 5 times, resulting in Baron regaining custody just a few weeks before he was shot by Joseph. All because Sharon wanted revenge and, evidently, custody of a son she couldn't properly care for. But how did Sharon even know these two 17-year-olds to pay them to kill her ex? We'll get to it.
Yeah, don't lie to me. But remember, have you ever seen with a gun?
Probably when I was on shrooms, yeah.
Have you ever seen firing a gun?
No.
Have you ever seen Snapchat videos of firing a gun?
Snapchat?
Yeah, Snapchat.
Not shooting a gun.
You've never seen a video of shooting a gun because he sent one to you on the 13th of July.
I didn't get no video. I promise that.
Right. Well, I can go pull it up. I have it on my laptop.
Pull it up. I didn't. He didn't send me
I'm
any.
not shooting a gun here. I'm just shooting a gun out shooting out on the hillside.
On a hillside?
On a gravel road.
Oh, then probably, yeah.
Well, you just said you've never seen him with a gun.
I mean, yeah, we've shot guns at his house. At his dad's.
What kind of guns?
12 gauge, little 22, like a rifle.
What about handguns?
His dad has a big one. That's all I know of. And then with the little small one,
Little small one, what?
a little small gun.
What kind of gun?
It was all black.
And where does he keep that?
I don't know.
He's got a little small black gun. You know what caliber that is?
No, I don't really know much about guns.
What would you think? Your truck drives there. It goes up there. You drive around an area where somebody is shot and killed,
Mhm.
and the person who shoots and kills him gets into your truck and you drive him back to Mount Vernon.
Probably, pretty much. I mean, that's what it pretty much sounded to me too.
Yeah? I mean, what does that make you?
That guy, apparently, for being on shrooms and doing stupid shit and listening to someone else.
Do you know who this person is? No, that's not a fair fiction. We'll go with this one. You ever met that person or know who that person is?
Mm-mm.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay. Do you know the Kelly family?
No.
No. Name doesn't ring any bell to you.
Kelly fam? No. I know Kells, but she's white and skinnier.
Do you ever have a beef with a job? So, I'm curious about the discussion that you and had.
All that's pretty much half blank.
Top blank. He hasn't talked to you about since then?
Mm-hmm.
Because I find it hard to believe that you download those two things and then you don't have a discussion. And then he sends you a Snapchat video of him firing the gun a few days later after he says, "Hey, look what happened."
I screenshot it, so I didn't tell him about it.
You just told me he told you to look
Yeah,
at
he
the
told me to
news.
check the news, but
Yeah.
he didn't really say anything after that. I checked it, I screenshotted it, I kept it, and I deleted it. I mean, I didn't really text him about anything.
So, I mean, obviously you've known all this before, but you're like playing coy with us. And most people, when we bring them in here, when we tell them, "Hey, you're under arrest for a serious assault,"
Mhm.
in this case, attempted murder, they become a little bit more cooperative, like, "Hey, I don't want to be involved with that at all." So this is kind of like your last chance to tell the truth. Tell us what your involvement is, because I don't know if you want to be wrapped up on side, or if you're looking out for what's best for going forward, because people are going to be held accountable, and I want you to tell me the truth, because like I said, I don't believe that your involvement is as great as the others, but if you're going to lie about it, then other people are like, "Well, he lied about this, so he probably knew about everything else because he's covering up for it." So you need to tell us what you knew.
I didn't know much. He just told me. I mean, like I said, I was on shrooms. I'm not lying about it. They can ask Jada. I was on shrooms.
I know you were on shrooms. I saw the videos of you and Jada swimming through the thing with the little thing on top of her head that she sent you. Right? Like I said, I've seen all the Snapchats. I've got all of that. This is why I know that you guys were there. This is why I know what happened.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. So, this is your chance. So what did you tell you?
He just told me I have to say anything pretty much, to be honest with you.
Okay. So, did he tell you?
I saw it. I did text him, like, "Bro, what did we do? Blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Don't worry about it. You'll be fine." I was like, "Bro, it's not okay. Why?" I was stripping on shrooms and stuff, and after that, I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't.
It's a pretty serious thing. I mean,
It is.
he took advantage of your friendship by sucking you into this, right?
He did.
How did he convince you to go to Bellevue?
I was down with it. I mean, I was on shrooms. I felt great. And he just, "Let's go to Bellevue, let's go to Bellevue." I was like, "Bro, I don't want to." I mean, at first I didn't want to. And then I was on shrooms. He's like, "Bro, who cares? Let's just go. You'll be fine, this and that. I'll pay for everything." I was like, "Well, I mean, I guess." And we went. I didn't know what he did. And then when he told me to check the news later, I did. I saw that. I didn't really after that.
That's
I mean-
why you're not best friends anymore.
Yes.
Out of all the reasons teenagers have had a falling out, Gotta say, this is more valid than most. On top of that, there's another person at their high school who's going to be affected by this. Sharon's teenage brother, who was friends with and was in the same class as Joseph and Quincy, which is how Sharon got connected to them in the first place. However, it's important to note that Sharon's brother was unaware a crime was taking place, and he didn't have any knowledge of Sharon reaching out to Joseph or Quincy. So, he's innocent. And as much as Quincy would like to pretend he is, there's one pesky detail that prevents him from being an innocent bystander.
What about the money?
What money?
Did you talk to you about getting paid?
About probably five grand just to help me.
Mm-hmm. So you said somewhere between $4 and $6 grand, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Because that's what you told your friends.
Mm-hmm. I did, yeah.
Who would you tell that you were going to get paid?
Just my close friends. But I didn't really.
Which friends did you tell? Obviously, I already know. I've seen the Snapchats.
Yeah, that's true. I can't remember directly right now, but I did tell people.
Okay. So did you get paid?
No.
What did you say? Why you didn't get paid?
I didn't really ask him questions because I was scared.
Did he threaten you?
No. He did not threaten me. It's just I didn't really want to mess with him. Whatever he did, I didn't want part. I mean, I thought about it. I mean, yeah, at first I was freaking out, and then after I was like, well, I mean, if he said he was going to give me some money, and I was like, well, I can help my parents with that because we're struggling on money, we're tight.
Yeah, but you also want a new car too.
Yeah.
So
That too.
you wanted some of the money to go down for a car.
And the rest for them to help them.
You've been selling some drugs lately. We've been watching you for a while. We know what you've been doing.
Yeah.
I could care less about.
Oh, I'm not selling.
I got your Snapchats. I know you've been selling.
Oh no. Nope. Started. Nope. Straight up with you guys.
You were on it.
I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah.
Did you finally quit?
Huh?
Did you finally quit?
The what?
Yeah. Quit using it.
Quit using it?
Yeah. You said you wanted to impress a girl that you were able to quit on your own.
Huh?
You said you wanted to impress a girl because you quit on your own. Quit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
A while ago.
Yeah. Anyway, so but we've watched you get in and do some hand-to-hand deals with some people.
Mm-hmm.
Drive pretty fast. Right?
Yeah.
So if you look at this picture again, though, this is July 10th. This is 7 days later. So you said that you weren't down with it. At what point did you and have your falling out?
Wait, what do you mean?
You said that it took you a little while to realize that you weren't down with what he did.
Yeah. I realized that probably I started thinking about it the day I read this. And from there I didn't really want to talk to him. I didn't want to do anything. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to tell my parents.
So some of the things you told me already, I mean, let's be honest, those are wrong, and you know they were wrong, and a good person wouldn't necessarily do those. But a good person, like you're being right now, tells the truth. It makes amends for what happened. Okay? I can guarantee you that there's more than just that's out there that needs to be held accountable, because two 16 and 17-year-old young men don't go out and say, hey, let's randomly take somebody out.
What I've noticed about Jerry is he's been hanging out with the wrong crew. I could tell you guys that. He's been hanging out with the wrong crew. I don't know why.
I said that at the beginning. He's with the gang, right?
Yes.
Of all you guys. I mean, you're throwing the gang signs with all of them as well, right? So what are the gang signs that you guys are throwing?
Just the blood. I mean, pretty much, yeah.
So how do you make it?
What? Which one? That one?
I don't know. I've seen Snapchat videos of you guys doing.
I'll do the gang signs, but I'm not really into that. I do it because I want to act cool around other people. I mean, yeah, when I hang around, I start getting he showed me all these and stuff, and I started doing them in pictures and videos just for the clout and stuff, you know?
Both Joseph and Quincy were known to throw gang signs and wear gang-affiliated colors. Now, at the time of this interrogation, police had absolutely no idea that Sharon was behind the hit on her ex. Due to Joseph and Quincy's fangirling over local gangs, they assumed it had to be gang-related.
let me back up. He offered you money to help him, right?
No, you just told me at the end about it.
He told you to.
Told me at the end, like, do you want $5,000? I pretty much gave me the option.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
How much did he say he was getting?
I don't know. I didn't.
That's a standard question. Negotiating 101. You say, well, you're giving me five. How much are you
Well,
getting?
I mean, that's a lot of money. $5,000.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I just.
Well, how much does he getting?
I
What's his
asked,
cut?
Well, I think he said like probably 13.
His cut was 13. Yours was 5, so 18 total. Or was there another person in there that's getting a cut of that?
That I don't know. He just told me for me, said it was just he's getting paid and I'm getting paid. That was it.
So the question becomes, where did that money come from, right? Because
I haven't gotten any money.
But what I'm saying is, he didn't have that money to pay you, right? He's getting 13 from somebody, right?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
So what does that lead you to believe is happening here,
Someone told him to do it.
right?
Yeah.
He's being paid. He's breaking you off a piece for being his driver, basically, right?
I believe
Okay. So the question is, where's that coming from?
that. I don't know.
You don't have any idea who.
Mm-mm.
Did he ever talk to anybody else about it? He didn't have a conversation in front of you with anyone else?
No.
When he got back in the car, did he communicate with anyone?
No.
Say that it was done, or?
No.
And when was the first time you guys talked about going to Bellevue to do this?
The night I was on shrooms.
Before you left?
Yes.
But he told you what you were going to do when you got there.
Probably on the way when I was just tripping. Because me and Jared did do shrooms. I was at her place. And then he gets home. He just starts talking. I'm just on his couch, just trying to enjoy my highness.
And I get that you had smoked and used shrooms, and that's going to have an effect on you. But you're straight enough to drive a car. And you just described in perfect detail the route that you took while you were down there. Okay, so we know your memory works.
Mhm.
Okay, the I was on shroom things only go so far, right? So, at any point before you guys departed, did you talk about doing this?
No.
But on the way down there, he told you he was going down there to do this.
Yeah.
Show you the gun on the way down?
No.
Did he show you where he had it?
I wasn't paying attention to him.
You said he told you he was going to do it, so you knew he was going to shoot somebody.
Yeah, but I didn't know like where it was at. He didn't show me the gun or anything.
Did he tell you what the job was? Like what he had to do?
He just said that he was gonna go and unclip a whole clip. That was it.
On somebody?
Just unclip the clip. That was it.
But
Yeah,
you
what-
took that to mean. What did you take that to mean?
Oh, he's gonna do something bad.
Like what? What does it mean to take a whole clip? Or
Catch someone, shoot someone.
so you know
But yeah, but in my head I was just like, I thought it was just bluffing. Honestly, like he didn't look like the type of person that would just do it. Because I've known him when he was nice and not in anything. Said he
when did
doesn't-
you have the conversation with them about how you got into all this?
The night I was on shrooms.
No. I just said that if I had a buddy, I would have a conversation afterwards
Uh-huh.
about, hey, what's going on? How'd this all go down? Or we get paid? I want to know the details because I'm sucked into it now.
Mhm.
And then you agreed. It sounded like you had that conversation with John. So I'm asking when you had that conversation with John.
I just asked him when I was gonna get paid.
You didn't go into any
We
details?
ain't going into details.
I mean, because let's face it, I mean, if we may be friends, but push comes to shove, he may push me out of the boat and blame everything on me.
Well, that's probably what it's looking towards him. Probably doing that to me.
So
I'm
that's
telling you,
why I'm trying to get your side.
And I'm telling you guys straight up, I'm being honest, I'm being everything I am right now to be helpful to you guys right now. I do not know who he's connected with. I do not know who his big homies are.
Okay.
He told me I did it. I did it. I regret it. I shouldn't have done it just for money or anything, but I don't know who his connections are.
I just want to make sure that you're getting everything out, because
And if
at
you
the end of the day, we have people, Justice pointing fingers at certain people, and you're pointing fingers, it's going to be.
but who am I pointing fingers to? I mean, I'm telling you guys everything
No, I
you
know.
guys are asking, and I'm trying to be
I know.
honest. I'm
I
just
just want to
scared
make sure
because
that
I don't
everything.
want nothing going against me.
I understand.
Because honestly, I'm ratting out people, and
Yeah,
if anything goes out between me, a lot of people know me as an innocent kid, and as when they're on my bad side, they know how I am. But honestly, doing something like this, I wouldn't have the balls to pull a trigger on someone. I wouldn't. I don't know why I did this. This is my mistake. I'm telling you guys everything, but I do not know his plugs. I do not know who he's.
Now, despite being shot 9 times, Barron miraculously came out of surgery with 3 bullets still inside him, and was able to stand long enough to take a photo to send to his wife, assuring her that he was okay. After discovering this news, Sharon texted Joseph, telling him that he wasn't going to get paid until the job was done, which means, of course, neither was Quincy. Though at this point, missing out on $5,000 is the least of his worries, because his victim is still talking, and he's got a story to tell.
Did you read the article?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you see what happened to him?
it's sad.
What did the article say? I didn't.
It said something about shots fired and about how the dude's in the hospital on like tubes and stuff like that.
Say how many times he got hit?
Five times?
Like 9 times.
9 times?
Yeah. And he's got a family. He's got life.
He does.
Which is why we're here, right?
Yeah, I get that.
He deserves some justice.
He does.
And I appreciate that you acknowledge that. It speaks well of you that you acknowledge that, If you sat here and told me you didn't care, I'd be really worried about you as a human being. I see remorse. And that's why we appreciate you helping us out with this. You said you described it as ratting somebody out. It sounds like you got roped into it.
I did.
Unfairly, I mean, if you got drug into this when you were high, not necessarily on point mentally,
Yeah, I really meant to. I wouldn't have.
you feel like you took advantage of you here? So anything that you can remember, anything at all, smallest details might be important to us. Of course, the top of the list would be things like, where did those gloves go? Where did the gun go?
I don't know what he did.
I don't expect you to know everything.
If I knew everything, I'd be saying everything right now. But I'm being honest. I'm telling you guys what I know now. But with the stuff that he had, I don't know what he did with it. Or I don't know where he got his information. I don't know who told him to do it. That's the part I don't know.
Did he say how he was going to get paid?
Mm-mm.
He just said, "I'll give you cash." So you were supposed to get you said $4,000 to $6,000 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
You were expecting to get paid, 2 nights later. You're like, "I'm getting paid tonight." So when did that discussion go down? Because you must have set up a time, like, "Hey, this is when we're going to get paid."
Well, he just said that he said to come over one of these days and we might get paid. So I was like, okay, so I went. He said, well, not today. And I was like, why? And he's like, because just not today. And I was like, okay. And so we just hanged out and we smoked in his room and then I left.
Okay. And you go back and then the other days, it was just that one day you went over to get paid and then you let it go.
I pretty much let it go after that day. I figured that if we're gonna get paid that day, we would get paid that day, But no, it didn't happen, and time went by, and I was just like, I ain't gonna bother. I'm just gonna try to just.
How many times did you ask him about it? Because, like you said,
Probably
$5,000 could go a long ways for you and your family.
Yeah, I asked him probably 3 times minimum. That was it.
What was his response?
I don't know yet.
Did he give you any,
He didn't give me no details. He just said, I don't know yet.
did
He said
push back on it or say, "Hey, back off"?
Well, I told him, I was like, well, I told him, I was like, well, dude, I'm trying to help my parents out here. I'm trying to have cash, you know? He's like, well, I don't know. He just kept saying, I don't know. I'll let you know soon.
Did you check yourself or anything like that? Or like try to put you in your place? And
No,
say,
he did.
yeah,
He just said what he said, and I was just like, okay. And then after that, I was just like, I'm just believing. And so I just stopped asking.
Did you ever discuss with him what happened to the person he shot?
No.
Do you know what happened to that person? Do you know if he lived or not?
Wasn't he on life support with this?
Okay. So you never had a discussion with that, with about that?
No, I mean, I read this. It said, what, critical condition or some shit like that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I never really talked to him about, like, I never interacted him of asking, like,
Okay.
who.
You never thought to follow up, figure out if the guy lived or if he died or if he's sitting still in the hospital, sort of breathing tube or a feeding tube?
I mean, I checked this again, and it said that he was in critical condition. That was it.
You haven't checked back ever since then?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what happened to this guy?
So was it your belief that he was supposed to die? That's
My belief, like, he was gonna die on the spot?
Or did,
Or, like, what do you mean by that?
I guess what I'm getting at is, do you think Joe was sent there to kill him or rough him up or shoot him, or was the end result that he was not supposed to survive?
I don't think he was supposed to survive. I believe so.
Does his dying or not dying have any bearing on getting paid?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the money.
He suffered no debilitating injuries, despite the ridiculous amount of times he was shot, and to this day he's raising his son and working to give him the best life possible. In all of this, Barron and his love for his son is a light, one that couldn't be killed by the darkness of his ex or her 2 teenaged accomplices. Ultimately, Sharon Rose Kelly was sentenced to just over 13 years in prison for hiring Joseph and Quincy to kill her ex-husband. Barron has rightfully expressed frustration over the length of her sentence, urging the court to sentence her at least until his son is an adult. Joseph Good pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 152 months, which is just over 12 years behind bars for attempted murder. Quincy pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of assault, earning himself 8 years in a juvenile detention center. We wish Barron Lee, his son, and his wife healing and happiness after their ordeal, and hope they can find comfort that the people who put them through this are behind bars. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.